Have you ever stood in the cleaning aisle, staring at rows of soap bars, liquid soaps, laundry detergents, and dishwashing liquids, and wondered, aren't these all basically the same thing? They all clean, they all make bubbles, and they all promise to remove dirt and germs. But behind that simple idea is a surprisingly deep difference between soap and detergent. One rooted in chemistry, history, and even the kind of water coming out of your tap. Today, we're breaking it down in a simple way. What soap really is, what detergent really is, and why we ended up needing both, right here on History of Simple Things. Let's start with soap, because it came first. Soap is one of humanity's oldest inventions, dating back thousands of years. Ancient civilizations discovered that when animal fats or plant oils were mixed with alkaline substances, like ash from burned wood, the result was a substance that could lift grease off skin and fabric. This process, known as saponification, creates soap molecules that have two ends, one that loves water and another that loves oil. That dual personality is what makes soap work. When you wash your hands, the oil-loving end grabs onto grease and dirt, while the water-loving end allows it all to rinse away. For a long time, soap was the only option people had. It cleaned bodies, clothes, dishes, everything. But soap has a weakness, and it shows up the moment you use it in hard water. Hard water contains minerals like calcium and magnesium, and these minerals react with soap in a way that reduces its cleaning power. That chalky residue you sometimes see in sinks or bathtubs, that's soap scum. Instead of lifting dirt away, soap can bind with minerals and leave behind a stubborn film. This limitation wasn't a big deal when water was soft or cleaning expectations were lower. But as modern life demanded better performance, soap started to fall short. That's where detergents enter the picture. Detergents were developed in the early 20th century, especially during times when natural fats were scarce. Chemists began creating synthetic cleaning agents that could do what soap does, but without reacting badly to hard water. Like soap, detergent molecules also have a water-loving end and an oil-loving end. The key difference is in how they're made. Detergents are synthesized from petrochemicals or plant-based compounds, giving scientists much more control over their behavior and strength. Because detergents don't form soap scum, they stay effective in all types of water. That's why modern laundry detergents work just as well whether you live in a city with hard water or somewhere with softer water. Detergents can also be engineered for specific tasks. Some are designed to cut through heavy grease, others to work in cold water, and some to be gentle on fabrics or skin. This flexibility is something traditional soap simply can't match. Now let's talk about bubbles, because many people associate more bubbles with better cleaning. Interestingly, bubbles don't actually do the cleaning. Both soap and detergent clean through the same basic mechanism, surrounding grease and dirt particles and lifting them away from surfaces. Suds are mostly a visual cue that tells us the product is working, even though cleaning can happen with very few bubbles at all. Detergents are often formulated to create more foam because people expect it, not because it's necessary. When it comes to skin, the difference between soap and detergent becomes more personal. Traditional soap is typically alkaline, meaning it has a higher pH than your skin. This can strip away natural oils, leaving skin feeling dry or tight. Detergent-based cleansers, on the other hand, can be formulated to be pH-balanced and gentler. That's why many modern soaps for hands and body aren't actually soap at all. They're synthetic detergents, often labeled as cleansers or beauty bars. They clean without disrupting the skin barrier as much. But that doesn't mean soap is bad. In fact, soap has some advantages. It's usually biodegradable and made from renewable ingredients like plant oils. Once it goes down the drain, it breaks down more easily in the environment. Some detergents, especially older formulations, were notorious for polluting waterways and harming aquatic life. While modern detergents are much more environmentally friendly than they used to be, soap still holds a reputation for being the more natural option. In laundry and dishwashing, detergents clearly dominate. Soap simply isn't practical for washing machines or dishwashers. It would leave residue, clog pipes, and fail to clean effectively in hard water. Detergents are designed to suspend dirt in water so it doesn't settle back onto clothes or dishes. They also contain additional ingredients, like enzymes that break down protein stains or surfactants that target specific types of grime. Soap doesn't have that level of customization. There's also a common misconception that antibacterial cleaning depends on whether something is soap or detergent. In reality, plain soap, without any antibacterial additives, is already very effective at removing germs. It doesn't kill them directly, but it lifts them off your skin so water can wash them away. Detergents do the same thing. The physical action of washing and rinsing matters far more than whether the product is labeled antibacterial. So why do we still use soap at all if detergents are so advanced? Part of it is tradition. Part of it is simplicity. Soap is easy to make, easy to understand, and often feels more natural to people. For everyday hand washing, soap does the job perfectly well. Detergents step in when conditions get tougher: hard water, heavy stains, machines, or sensitive materials that need specialized care. In the end, soap and detergent aren't rivals as much as they are tools designed for different situations. Soap is the original cleaner, simple, effective, and time-tested. Detergent is the modern upgrade, engineered, adaptable, and powerful in ways soap can't be. The next time you wash your hands or do your laundry, you'll know there's a lot more happening than just bubbles and water. You're seeing centuries of chemistry and human problem-solving at work, quietly, efficiently, and right at your fingertips. Thank you for watching. If you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the history of simple things. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more stories woven through the smallest details.